Winter's just started. You have cabin fever already? Hey, it's Brainmuffin back with a beer review, and here we have from New Holland Brewing, Cabin Fever Brown Ale. This is an American brown ale. This is 6.5%, so it's a little high if you're going to try and session some of this. Now, being a brown ale, obviously we expect it to be a nice brown color, maybe hints of red if it's a little darker than just say a mild brown, and a very malty beer. Nice malt backbone. It shouldn't have a whole lot of hops, just kind of smacking your head around. There's just not a whole, well, okay, brown ale, and we can see that, I can see Toby is pestering Ellie already. So let's see what we've got. I've not had this one, I've had brown ales. Brown ale is a style that, for some reason in the States here, it tends to be more in the winter and the fall. Ooh, that is robust. That's like it wants to be a porter. Wow. Get it on my nose there. That's nice. Yeah, that's got a very oat, I wouldn't call that bready, but it's like roasted oats on the nose. Yeah, it's a roasty brown ale and a hearty, comforting companion for long, mind-bending winters. So yeah, it is roasty. It's and I don't mean roasty like it's hot. It has a smell of roasted oats. I really like that. And you got a nice malt backbone. So obviously, they may have used roasted oats, but they probably have used flaked oats in this with roasted barley. And those two flavors are going to combine. You're going to get a nice aromatic sense and a fuller mouthfeel from the oats, and that roasted barley is going to provide some bitterness. There's a little bit of roasted barley bitterness, but not a whole lot. But that oats help pull that back. And this is why I said it like it's almost like it wants to be a porter. And you can, I don't know if you can catch it, but there's hints of red, kind of like a ruby red in there when you really hold it up to the light. And porters typically start this dark and get darker. And what you should have is that oatiness ought to go tone down, and that gets more bitter. Maybe from some hops, maybe from the malts itself, and then when you get to something that's all malt, it's more of a stout. But that is nice. I really like that. I've made some brown porters over the years, and they've been close to this, but I like this better than mine. But that is a question. I made an oaty stout, maybe oatmeal stout, oatmeal porter rather. I wonder what that would be like. So that is good. This is something you're can have with some meaty dishes. This is meant to be, 6.5%. You're getting up there in a little alcohol, so be mindful of what your calories and stuff like that. But your stews and your hearty fares for the winter that you would normally have. So it's not fruit salad or something like that. It's the heartier meats, roasted, baked, and maybe even deep fried turkey like we did for Thanksgiving. This is going to go well with your Thanksgiving turkey, your hams, roasted, steaks, chicken, roasted chicken. Ooh, duck. Ooh, roasted duck would be great with that. So, and I would eat this with more pungent cheeses, and not runny, but a little bit more. I'd say like a sharp cheddar or a smoked Gouda. A little bit more of a flavor profile without being really sour or funky. And good, roasted corn on the cob would be great with this. This is good. So I gotta check into Untapped, but this is a very good. What is that? 25 IBUs. Come on, discard. Yep, 25 IBUs, 6.5% alcohol. I think this is. This is to me. There's just small, minor nitpicks. The mouthfeel could be a little bit better. The head retention could be a little bit better. To me, those are like 12.5 each. So to combine is 0.25. So I'm giving it a 4.75, which is extremely rare that I give a beer that high without saying a 5. It is very, very close to being a 5, but there are just a few minor nitpicks that keep holding it back from being a 5. But a 5 is perfect, right? So I got to have some nitpicks. If there's any, we have to recognize them. and I'm gonna check into Untapped. But you know, smooth, malty, roasty, not bready, which is good. It feels oaty, which is good. And like I said, have this with your roasted meats, your stews. You know, your stews that you make it, and you got leftovers, and then 3-4 days later you kind of let it simmer on the stove for an hour. Oh, it would be awesome with that, with potatoes and the carrots and all that, onion. What do they have? So roasted meats, dried fruits. Yep. I'm not sure what Gruyere is, and smoked cheese. So there you go. It's almost like I read that. I didn't read that part of the label, which is I saw the roasted meats, but that was it, which I agreed with. And I don't know what the Gruyere is, but and it's Gruyer. So you can tell me in the comments below. I got a Bravo for Brown level 14, so very nice. Applause. And thanks so much. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for thumbs up on the videos. Thanks for sharing, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. All right, that is good. Man, I'd love an imperial version of this, like 10%. American brown ale. De nuevo. Now, I had this one before.